Hello, Ralph, Richard, Peter, and Regina. I wanted to send this to all of you, and I hope that at least one of you will share it with your dad as well. I just wanted to take a moment and tell you, of course, how sorry I am for the loss of your mom. Unfortunately, it's losing a mom is something we both now share. But I wanted to offer some memories as well. Your mom made a great mark on this world, and as you know, she was like a second mom to me. She meant so much to me, and I spent a lot of time at your house when I was, well, not when I was younger, through my entire life, and part of it is because she always made your home feel like it was everyone's home. And it was so much warmth and love in that house that she brought to everyone and made everyone feel so welcome and loved. And I spent so much time there. I think it created a bit of jealousy amongst my own mom, and you guys have sort of heard the story that it became worse when I told my mom one time that, oh, Mrs. Bonacourt, this was on my birthday, and I told my mom, oh, Mrs. Bonacourt actually called me before you. And of course, this started this rivalry between the two of them where they both had to try to be the first to call me. And this, of course, resulted in more than one call to me in California at 5:30 in the morning to wish me a happy birthday. And but I love those calls. And come April, I'm going to miss hearing from your mom. The one thing I remember about your mom is her incredible, cheerful, good nature and her smile. She always just had such a great attitude, and she always had a smile on her face. And she always just exuded this cheerfulness and happiness, and it was infectious. It would make everyone else around her feel that way, and I remember that. My dad was reminiscing the other day about this story when they were coming to visit us in California, and they had to connect apparently through St. Louis, and I guess your mom saw my parents coming down the gates, and she just jumps up and starts running towards them singing "Meet Me in St. Louis, Louis." And my dad just still to this day, every time I mention your mom, he tells that story. He told it to me the other night 6 or 7 times in about 5 minutes, but that's my dad. But that's how she was. She just was cheerful, and I would always go and visit her. And in the last 5 or 6 years, when she was dealing with her medical issue, I would always go and stop by the house if I was in Connecticut, and it was never something I felt like I had to do. It was something I wanted to do because I loved to visit and share with her and catch up. But even when she was hooked up to her oxygen and dragging around the oxygen, it never even seemed to faze her. She was just always in a good mood and happy. And Peter, she shared one of your nice bottles of wine one time, and she actually had a little sparkle in her eye because she knew it was probably an expensive bottle, and the idea that she was sharing it with me made her kind of happy. That was what I remember about your mom. There was one time when I remember her being annoyed, and this was many years ago around the holiday season. And it was at a point in time when the networks, TBS and everyone else was showing the movie It's a Wonderful Life. Like, it seemed like every other night, and maybe 15 times during the holiday season. And it came on one night, and I was at your house, and it came on, and she just said, "I'm so sick and tired of seeing this movie. I don't ever want to see this movie again. I don't even like this movie. It's not even that good." So I took it upon myself every year from that point on, whenever I saw it advertised in the TV or in the TV guide, I made a point of calling her to tell her it was going to be airing soon, and I know she didn't want to miss it. And she would just laugh every time I called her, and we got a big kick out of that. And, so I'm telling that story just now, and it made me smile. And I think that's kind of the legacy of your mom, is that we will always have those memories of her. And long past when she's physically gone, we're going to be able to tell those. I'm going to be able to tell that same story 10, hopefully 15, if I'm lucky, 20 years from now. But every time I tell it, it's going to bring a smile to my face. And that's something that I can attribute back to your mom. That she can, all these years, she can always, just thinking of her beautiful smile, just thinking of her bring that smile to my face. And, maybe It's a Wonderful Life is kind of a fitting reference, because I think we all know right now that another angel has gotten her wings. So, God bless all of you. I love you all. You know I do. And I just wanted to share with you, and take care, all of you. Good night.